Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. So, let us continue with chapter number 5. Topic is inserting charts. So, here we will see how to insert a chart in MS PowerPoint. First, a chart allows you to present the information contained in the worksheet in a graphic format in a graphical way. MS PowerPoint offers many type of chart such as column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart and scatter chart. Now let us see the steps to insert and view a chart on a slide that are listed below. First, click on the Insert tab and select the Chart button from the Illustrations group on the ribbon. Okay, so first you have to go to the Insert button and from there you have to select the Chart button. And Chart dialog box opens on the screen which display the various charts available in the template of MS PowerPoint. Okay, so whenever you will perform and click on the Chart button, an Insert Chart dialog box will appear in front of you, which will contain the various chart which is available in the MS PowerPoint. So after that you have to select the type of chart you want. So if you want a bar chart, then you have to select the bar you want on the MS Excel document containing your data. After inserting the chart, click on the OK button and the chart will be inserted. An Excel document showing the sample data is displayed. After that, click on the Close button and the chart is inserted. Once the chart is inserted on the slide, a new Chart Tools button appears on the Design tab. Okay, so which chart you have selected? If that chart is already inserted, then you will see that options which are related to the chart tools will be appear in your Design tab. It will display many style of chart and the chart layouts to choose from. You can select any of the chart style you want or the chart layout for your data. Okay, so first selecting a chart button. So here you will see that from the Insert tab a chart button is selected and here that is an Insert Chart button. After that you will see that insertion of a chart. Various charts are available, so you have to select any of the chart you want and then click on the OK button and the chart will be inserted. Excel document showing the sample data and finally the chart is inserted here. Okay, so there you have to select that where you want your chart to be inserted. So here we have selected there, therefore the chart is inserted here. Okay, so this is how you have to insert the chart. Now let us see how to edit the chart data. Already you have created a chart and you have already entered the data. Now if you want to edit or you want to manipulate the data already entered, then you have to follow the following steps. First, select the chart, then go to the Edit Data in the Data group on the Design tab. So on the Design tab, you will get an option that is Edit Data. So you have to go there. The spreadsheet containing the data opens on the screen. Edit the data in the spreadsheet and the chart in the slide will show the changes in the data of the spreadsheet. Okay, so after that you have to edit the data which you want to edit or manipulate. After that you have to save it and you will see that your chart in the slide will show the changes which you have made while entering the data. So here let us see, first you have to go to the Design tab, there you have to select Edit Data and here you have to select the chart where you want to edit anything and after that whenever you will see that the changes will be appeared in the chart. Now formatting a chart, it means making a chart more attractive. Formatting is done to improve the appearance of the chart, to make the chart more interactive and attractive. It helps to display the information in a better way. So let us see how to modify and format a chart. You can modify the chart layout and enhance the appearance of the chart information. First you have to select the chart and then click on the Design tab. Select any of the chart layout in the Chart Layout group. Okay, so first you have to select the chart, then you have to go to Design tab and you will see that various designs will be displayed in front of you. So you have to select any of the chart layout you like in the Chart Layout group. So this is how you can modify the chart layout. Next is changing the background, colors and patterns. Follow the given steps to change the colors, patterns and background of the chart. So first right click on the chart area from the context menu. The Format Chart Area dialog box will appear. Select the border styles, the border color and the shadow effect according to your choice. Then click on the Fill tab and then click on the Pictures or the Texture Fill option. Click on the Texture button and choose the required texture from the displayed choices. Finally, click on the close button. So this is how you can change the background, colors and patterns of the chart. It means whatever you want to show in the background of the chart, you can set it using these steps. So here you will see that the pictorial implementation of these steps are given. So just look over it. Now let us move to the another topic, that is inserting the audio and the video files. MS PowerPoint has several features which help you to make the presentation more interesting. It allows you to attach the sound and the video files to your slide. You can also record your own sound and add to a presentation or use music from a CD. Similarly, you can add a movie or an animation to a slide to make your presentation attractive. Okay, so MS PowerPoint allows you to attach audio and the video file of your choice to your presentation. First, let us see how to add the video files. Video clips can also be added to a presentation by following these steps. First, click on the video button in the media group of the insert tab. Then you will see a drop down menu will be appeared. Choose a video from file, video from a website or a clip art video. Okay, so you can choose a video from your computer, you can choose a video from any of the website or from the clip art video. So here you will see that first you have to select the video option, and after selecting the video option, you will see that three options will be available. First is video from file, second is video from website, and third is clip art video. So you have to select any of the three options and then you have to add the video of your choice. On choosing the video from file, an insert video dialog box will appear on the screen. Browse to select the video from your files in the computer in any of the drives. Select the type of file and give its name. On selecting the video from website, an insert video from website dialog bar appears. Copy the link of video from the website and paste it to the text box. Okay, so whenever you are inserting a video from the website, you will see that a link of that video will be available. So you have to copy and paste it into the text box. Now third, on selecting the clip art videos, a clip art task pen appears on the right hand corner of the screen. Name the clip art in the search box for the box and then click on go. Then you can select the type of the media file you want from the results. Okay, so these are the three ways to add the video. On clicking the slideshow button at the bottom of the screen, you can see the animated form of the clip art. You can download the video clips from the internet and insert them into your slide. Okay, so the fourth option is you can download any of the video clips you want from the internet also, and directly you can attach it to your video files. So these are the steps to insert a video, and this will be seen that already the video is inserted into your presentation. Now let us see how to add the audio files or the audio clips. Audio clips can also be added to your presentation. So let us see the steps to add an audio clip to a slide. First, click on the audio button in the media group of the insert tab. A drop down menu will appear on the screen. Choose the audio from file, second clip art studio, and third is record audio option. On choosing the audio from file option, insert audio dialog box will appear on the screen. Select the audio file and then click on the insert button. A audio clip button is inserted into your slide. Okay, so first you have to go to the audio button. Here you will see that the three options are available. First is audio from file, second is clip art audio, and third is record your audio. Okay, so on choosing the audio from file, you will find that insert audio dialog box will be appeared on the screen. So you have to select the audio file which you want to be inserted and then click on the insert button, and you will find that your audio clip button is inserted into your slide. Okay, so here is the first option selected, that is audio from file. Then you will see that your desktop will be there. Whether you have to browse at where your audio file is saved, you have to select any of the audio file you want and then click on the insert button, and you will see here that your audio is inserted. Okay, so this is how you can insert the audio files. Next topic is animating text and objects. First, animation is a process by which multiple pages are displayed rapidly in a sequence that the images appear to be in motion. It is the additional or the spatial visual sound effects to the text and the graphics on the slide. So first, what is an animation? So animation is a process by which all the multiple pages become together, combined together in such a way, in such a proper sequence, that you will feel that the images are appearing in a motion, in a movement form. So it is an animation, it means a moving object. In addition, you can also insert a video, and audio or the sound effects to your text and graphics on the slide. Animation can be used for any of the following purposes. First is to emphasize on important information in the slide. Second is to control the order in which the information is displayed on the slide. And third is to hold the attention and interest of the audience. It means it will emphasize, it will display or it will give the important information of the slide. Second, it will control the order. It means the sequence will be controlled, that how you want your information should be displayed on the slide. Topic wise, you can also display the information. Third is it will hold the attention and the interest of the audience, because it is most attractive way to display the information with the animation. You can set the timing and the order of the animation also. Next is slide animation. Slide animation effects are predefined special effects that you can add to an object on the slide. The various steps to apply an animation effects are listed below. First, select the object which you want to animate. Then click on the Animations tab on the ribbon and select Add Animation from the Advanced Animation group. Click on the desired animation effect from the various groups. In the Timing group, under the Animation tab, there are three options available. First is Start, second is Duration, and third is Speed. Start has three more choices: on click, with previous, and after previous. Okay, so this is how you can insert the animations. You can give a special effects to the object which is already created. So for that you have to go to the Animations tab, and from there you have to select the Add Animation, and you will see that the variety of animations will be displayed in front of you. Select any one of them and that animation will be effected or it will be inserted to your object. Then you will see that the timings options are available. So the timing group under the animation is divided into three options. First is Start, second is Duration, and third is Speed. Again the Start is divided into three more choices. First is you have to start your animation on click, then with previous animations, and then after the previous animation. Animation effect begins on clicking the mouse on the slide. Whenever you will click your mouse on the slide, the animation effect will be displayed. The other two options changes with the change of the effect option. You can see the effect on the slide by first selecting the preview button from the preview group of animation tab and then clicking on the preview option. Okay, so if you want that how your animation will look, then you can see the preview. The preview will be available from the preview group, and you have to click on the preview button and you will be able to see the preview. Okay, so there we will see that the three buttons that are available: Start, Duration, and Delayed. Then on the Start, Duration also three again options are divided. So this is how you can select the preview button. Next is Slide Transition. The way one slide follows the other side on the screen is called the slide transition. It means one by one how a slide appears on the screen is called the slide transition. The various steps to apply the transition effect to the presentations are listed below. First, select the slides in which you want to apply transition by pressing and holding the control button while clicking on the slide. Then you have to click on the Transition tab and choose the appropriate transition option from the transition to the slide group. So here you will see that the transition tab is available. From that you have to select which transition you want. It means how your slide should be appeared in the screen in a sequence way. So this is how you can apply the transition. You can add sound to your slide by clicking on the arrow next to the transition sound as shown in the figure 5.41. Okay, so this is the figure 5.41. This is how you can add the sound to your slide by clicking on the arrow that is next to the transition sound. You can also specify the duration of the transition by selecting the timings from the duration box as shown in the figure 5.42. So here you will see that the time options are available, so you can also specify the duration of the transition. Okay, so this is how you can add sound to the transition, and also you can set the duration of the timings of the transition. To apply the transition to all the slides, click on the Apply All button on the Animation tab. So here is the Apply to All button available. So to apply the transitions to all the slides, you have to select this button. To select how to advance a slide, choose On Mouse Click or After option from the Advance slide. You can advance a slide automatically after a few seconds as shown in the figure 5.44. Now to preview the transition of the current slide, that how your current slide will look. click on the preview button from the preview group of transitions tab. So here is a transition tab, and from there you will see the preview. So here the preview is push. So push, it is selected, and then you will see that how your output will be looked. Okay, so here we are finishing our chapter number 5. You have to write the keywords in your computer notebook and the question answers in your computer notebook. Rest all the exercises you have to write in your textbook. Again I repeat the keywords and answer the following questions, that is exercise number C. You have to write in your computer notebook. Rest all the exercises you have to complete in your computer textbook. Okay students, bye bye. Study well. Have a great day ahead.